Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning. We are over here to do some fencing work at the barn this morning. As you can tell by the fact that I am actually wearing a short sleeve t-shirt out here, it is a beautiful day. It's so warm, and as you can also tell by the fact that we have a whole pile of jackets in here, it started out much cooler this morning. So that's kind of the way mornings go. You have to bundle up a bit in the mornings, and then by lunchtime you got the t-shirt on and your truck is full of jackets. But that's a good sign. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna make the most of it and get some work done. We are going to be doing some fencing. So we're over here at the barn right now, and we need to put in a bunch of posts. We might be pulling up a couple posts and redoing a little bit of sections of fence. We pulled up a good bit of the fence last fall to kind of redesign it a little bit this spring, so we're going to be just setting it up good. We have to redo a bit of it, but we're going to be setting it up good so that after today the whole pasture should be ready for the cows to go out on. We have been having the sheep out on pasture already. They run just like right here. If y'all can see that little fenced area, they run just right here at the barn for a little bit, and they've been loving that. So that is the plan for today. I'll bring you guys along with us and we will see what happens. Right now, before we actually get started with the fencing, we are feeding the cows hay. So you have 2 bales at a time, 1 alfalfa bale, 1 grass bale, and they're getting the net wrap taken off of that now so they can put that in. Okay, we need to get all the gate handles put up. There we go. Okay, I gotta get this. Gonna have several fence posts to either replace or pound in a bit, so got the fence pounder here with us. Okay, first post is pounded in and set up. Now we gotta hook this spot up. Okay, 2 posts have been put in. Now we continue walking. So as we're going around the whole thing, we are just making sure there's no branches on the fence or anything like that. It's not doesn't have too much grass or any weeds growing up around it, and making sure there's no insulators missing. Just making sure the whole fence is in good shape. Okay, the post right here had a very unfortunate run-in with a tractor last fall, so there we go. Good morning, y'all. It is Friday morning. So we are finishing off the week here. We haven't been super busy this week. It's kind of been a rainy week, like not a ton of rain every day, but just kind of been like all day. It's off and on showers and just kind of gloomy and misty throughout the day. So there hasn't been a lot going on. We've done a little bit of miscellaneous, nothing too exciting, and there hasn't been any planting going on, that's for sure. But hopefully by maybe the end of next week we'll be in the field planting. Right now we are doing some pig work, so we are actually cleaning out these buildings. We have like 1 more load. I think we have 2 more loads because one of them is, we have the main load, and then at the end of when we clean out all the houses, there's the rougher pigs that are just not quite as nice looking, not quite as healthy. Those go on a separate load as coal pigs. And so we are cleaning out the buildings. We have 2 loads left, and right now we are over here to sort those out and all of that.
Here, let me show you real close. I want you to see, like, the pigs that we don't get full market value on, they're still awful good pigs. And actually, you could take this hog and put him somewhere else for 2 or 3 months and feed him, and he'd probably get big enough to butcher, and we'd love to have them in our freezer. But when you're commercially producing hogs, and I know that hog didn't do quite as good as the other hogs, well, you can't trust that for the human food supply. So it's a shame to see what I would still consider good hogs get used for sub-quality purposes in life, but at the same time, that's the high standard for food that we have in America. So like this hog here, see, that's a good hog, but he's not gonna go to the grocery store. And you think, I mean, he's not long-haired. Look at that hog, good hog, should have been fat. The only problem he might have had is that he was just shy and didn't get up to the feeder. But you know what? We can't risk it. We're feeding Americans, and or it's the standard in America. So it's going to people. We can't risk that there's something wrong with him or that. And you know, and he's certainly not going to be as big of a pork chop as the rest. So everything needs to look good, and it's just the way it is. So we've kind of sorted here, and we're going to make you some good pork.
Alright, y'all, we got them all sorted off and ready to load. So everything should be ready for the load on Monday, which is good. It's good to have it done. Good morning, y'all. So we are starting the video out very early this morning. It is about 4 o'clock. We are over here to load pigs. So this will be the final 2 loads, and it will clean out both buildings. So I think you guys saw when we were over here sorting these loads a day or 2 ago, and we got them all ready to go and to be sent out. So woke up nice and early this morning to get over here and load pigs, getting things set up here. So the crew for this morning is I'm over here, and then we got Lemuel and Emma and Dad and Papa. So getting on good. Fun fact here, Emma is much more of a morning person than I am. I'm not a morning person, okay? If you give me the choice between staying up until midnight or 1 in the morning and working, or waking up at 3 in the morning and working, I would choose midnight every single time, okay? It's not that I can't do mornings, it's just I'm much more awake at night. So I'm kind of still in the waking up process here, but yeah, Emma's very much a morning person, and she hates late nights. Like, it gets to 9 o'clock, she's gone. You can't stop her to bed.
It does help whenever you get a great night's sleep. If you're tired and you go to bed early, and then you can wake up early. That is nice.
True. We're getting it all set up, and then we will start loading. Alright y'all, first load is done. It is almost 5:30 and we are gonna head on to the last load. So gotta clean out the rest of the ones. This last load is gonna be the coal load, so the ones that weren't good enough to make it onto the main loads. And we have some in this building and then some in the other building. So we've had to switch back and forth between the buildings because we have some good ones in each building and some coals in each building. So gonna clean this building out, clean the other building out, then we'll be done. This house is cleaned out. Some of them being difficult on that last little group out of here, but we got them and the house is finished. So we gotta go to the next one and clean the other one out now. Okay, y'all, it is now 5:45. We're over here at the second building and we're gonna get this cleaned out. We don't have too many in here and then we will be done. Alrighty y'all, that is going to be it for this video. We got all the big pigs loaded up, so the hog houses are cleaned out. Now we just need to do a little bit of prep work, get them pressure washed out, all that, and then they will be ready for little pigs, which we will be getting in hopefully soon. So stay tuned for that. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.